Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and if you're an Arsenal fan, this week keeps on getting better and better for you. I mean, the weekend that we had, almost all our rivals losing. Chelsea, United, and Liverpool, all of them lost. City ended up winning, but we then go on to win that massive game against Newcastle on Sunday, making us go second in the table, just 2 points behind Liverpool. And it was a great weekend of football. And now today, the biggest news that we all have been waiting for. William Saliba has signed a 5-year contract extension at Arsenal, and he's going to be a gunner for at least until 2030. I mean, it's a massive news. Anyway you look at it, probably one of the one of the top 5 or top 3 defenders, top 5, let's say top 5 defenders in the world, and he's going to be staying at Arsenal for the foreseeable future. It just keeps on getting better and better. I mean, he is the France international. He starts for France. He starts for Arsenal, and the way the things are done, it just feels brilliant. There were big rumors that Real Madrid were interested. That they had offered him a good amount of contract. They had offered him higher wages and whatnot, and they were trying to do what they did with Trent and Alexander-Arnold. At Liverpool, that they told him, don't sign the contract, let it run down, and we are going to sign him up for free. And a lot of Real Madrid fans and a lot of other fans thought, rival fans thought that this was going to be the case with Saliba, that he is not going to sign for Arsenal. And there were murmurs, between some Arsenal fans as well, that he was not going to sign. But the communication coming from the player, the interviews that he was giving, it always felt like that he was gonna sign. And now that he has ended up signing, I mean, that interview that he did a couple of days ago with the Premier League, mentioning how he has been Arsenal fan, with his shirt, with that picture with him as a young with an Arsenal shirt, and then saying everybody in his area was a Barcelona or Real Madrid fan. And I think that was a dig at Real Madrid, but he said I was a proper fan of Arsenal, and now he has signed it. The statement that it gives him, he has signed it. Arsenal, it's a massive thing. It's a big thing. But it's the statement that goes out. That now Arsenal, we have seen player after player leave Arsenal when we really needed him. Big clubs would come and take players, but now signing contract extensions like this, it is like a statement giving out to other clubs now that Arsenal are not basically a selling club anymore. The players that are going to come in here, they are going to stay, and we are going to have special players. I mean, if you Real Madrid are looking at you, what kind of a special player you are. And the only reason that no other club came in sort of tried to get him is because they knew if he left Arsenal, he was only ever going to go to Real Madrid. So that just shows the caliber of Saliba, that everybody basically wanted him, but they knew he was not really going to leave Arsenal. And it just again epitomizes the trust that the current squad having Mikel Arteta. I know there are so many Arteta haters out there. I have no idea what they are thinking and what their philosophy is. But the moments since he has coming, and Saliba himself knows how crucial Arteta has been, in his development. He sent him out on loan a couple of times. The people were really mad. I remember when he sent him out for his second season, not knowing behind the scene what was happening. His parents passing away and whatnot, and he knew that he needed some time away. And after that, he comes back, and since then, Saliba has been the perfect player for us. I mean, you see his name on the team sheet, and you just feel calm. We have had so many defenders where you see you saw their names on the team sheet, and you just felt like, oh come on, it's gonna be another it's going to be another devastating 90 minutes. It's going to be another 90 minutes where you're going to be under the pump, under the pressure, and you're just going to be you're just praying and you're hoping that they don't make mistakes. With Saliba, you're just calm. And now with Gabriel alongside him, like, we probably have the best centre back partnership in the Premier League. I know that rival fans don't want to agree, but this is the basic truth. I think we have the best centre back pairing in the Premier League with Gabriel and Saliba. You add Mascara and now as the third centre back, and it just keeps getting better. And for Saliba to sign, again, as I said, it shows what the club is doing, and it shows that the squad, how happy they are with the manager as well. And and a proper shout out to Andrew Berta, the new sporting director. The stuff that he has done since he has come on, all the signings. I mean, the summer that we had, it was an amazing summer transfer window. The amount of players we let go, getting them off the books, and then the players that have come in, it has been an exceptional window. And not only that, I mean, signing the players. We have had contract extension of Miles Lewis Kelly, Ethan Vindieri, Gabriel Magalhaes, and now his partner William Saliba as well. And now basically everybody's waiting for Bukayo Saka, but I think that's going to happen as well. So it just shows how important it was to have have a good sporting director at the hand, and not have somebody who just like to post pictures of himself doing a barbecue. It just keeps on getting, and I'm gonna sound like optimistic, and I maybe sound like delusional. It just feels like things are getting in perfect position for Arsenal to go ahead and finally be able to win something. You have the squad, you have people in power doing the perfect things, and the performances are coming in as well. And news like this of important players like Saliba extending, it gives it gives a pump, just not to the fans but to the squad as well. I mean, every player in the squad is going to be really excited that Saliba is going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years, and that just motivates the squad even more to go ahead and go ahead and win the games, and go ahead and win the trophies that Arsenal really want to. And the squad, I personally feel, and I keep on saying this, I said it at the start of the season, they are literally at that point. I mean, the only thing, they have played brilliant football. They are playing brilliant football. You have a good enough score, and the only thing that they need to do is they just need to cross that line. Sometimes as a team, as a squad, you just need that push. And I think sometimes the announcements like this, moments like this, wins like this, as I said, this was a very important weekend. That win against Newcastle, now Saliba signing, I just feel like this season is coming in a perfect view, that every week you somehow see some sort of a push getting the squad over the line towards winning that title. And I think Saliba signing this contract is another one of those push that is going to motivate the players, that is going to give confidence, that's going to give them confidence in themselves, that Saliba is staying because he sees something special in us, he sees something special in our squad, and he sees something special in the manager that he trusts, that he thinks that that is why he's staying there, that we can go ahead and we can win the league, and we can surprise everybody, and we can become this squad could be the first one to win Arsenal the Premier League after about 20 odd years. So that is why a big player signing contracts like this, occasions like this are very important. I think this is going to have huge impact on the field, off the field. You are going to see other players looking at it, and you're going to see Arsenal are building something really special. And if that is why why one of the main reasons why we were able to go ahead and get so many players and the players that we wanted. I mean, what Eze did to come to Arsenal, what Gyökeres did to come to Arsenal, what Mascara did to come to Arsenal, what Zubimendi did. I mean, I have named 4 players, Hikapai as well. Almost every one of those players tried their best to come and join Arsenal, and that shows how important and how good the reputation of Arsenal has started to become yet again. There was a time where, even though a big players wanted to come to Arsenal, but they were skeptical. But now that the times have changed, they are fighting their agents, they're fighting their clubs that they want to go to Arsenal. And now themselves, William Saliba, he has rejected Real Madrid. It's not a simple or a small thing. It's a massive thing that you have rejected Real Madrid and you are going to stay at Arsenal because he thinks there's that this squad is a much better squad. And he thinks this team can go ahead and defeat Real Madrid in the Champions League. He thinks that the squad is good enough to go ahead and win the Premier League, and that is the kind of confidence that the entire squad needs. Not from the manager, not from the fans, but from players within themselves as well. If you cannot trust your own teammate, I don't think you are going to be able to do that. And Saliba signing this, it gives confidence, as I said before, to his teammates as well, that we are doing something special. And I think with Saliba signing, it's just a matter of time for Saka to do it. And now you have these 2 big centre backs in Gabriel and Saliba. They are going to be here for a long time, and I think it's a massive news. So yeah, that is it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of Saliba extending his contract. Are you happy, and what are your feelings? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.